The Broncos step up to the line, employing now their jumbo package. And Ingram's there to make the stop. Well, we're anxious to hear the full story on that injury. Let's go down to Danielle Bellini with the story.
Guys, I just spoke with a Chargers team official. He was able to tell me that the injury is a foot fracture. The doctors are hopeful he'll make a speedy recovery, but guys, they won't know for sure until he gets x-rays.
2nd and 9. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. That's a gain of 6. And here's the Chargers defense. They will try for the first time this season to stop the running game. The Broncos facing 3rd down. A week ago, they were not up to the challenge. Playing press coverage to the outside. They feed it to him one more time. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down. The defense stands up early and stops the run cold.
Good job that time. You said it, Jim, by the defense. They attacked the offensive line, and there was nowhere for the running back to run the football.
Wants to give it a go here. He'll pick up 7 this time. The Chargers line up, split backfield.
Look at that. The defensive line, everybody shifting to the right.
And Wolf in on the tackle. Now, here's a look at the Chargers line up on offense today. One of the poorer offensive units in the league. Always, it seems, not only making mistakes, but having a difficult time moving the chains. That leads us to 2nd down. The Broncos with a nickel look here on defense. Pass is intercepted. What a tough start for the quarterback. An early interception.
Oh, the worst thing you can do as a quarterback, but I'm giving the defense here a lot of credit. They diagnosed the play, they took advantage of the quarterback, and they got the interception.
The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage. Corey Legion has the sack. The Broncos' offensive line could be in for a long day based on that one.
Yeah, bad job that time. They give up the sack. But look, when you talk about this offensive line, they're pretty good. So I think they'll just find a way to get it done. They still should have a nice, solid day.
The Broncos from the 37. Delayed handoff. On the way, 3rd down. Taylor's lined up. No extra blockers for this snap. Out of the shotgun. Wants to go deep. Wow, what a catch.
Still the prettiest play in the NFL. The long arching pass down the field and watching the speedy receiver run right under it. What a throw, what a catch.
We watched them in practice this week, Phil. Practicing plays inside the 20. Let's see what they come out with their first opportunity today inside the red zone.
Well, you've said it many times. This is where you win or lose the football game. They got the quarterback and receivers to make it happen.
Stepping up to the line at the 10-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 10. He'll throw it over the middle. Oh, it almost picked off that time.
Jim, I just want to say this to the quarterback. It's 3rd and goal. If the play's not there, throw it away. Do not force the action.
The offense now needs to pick up the first here on 3rd down after that incompletion. The Chargers come out in a dime package. Taylor standing back in the shotgun ready for the snap. Broncos in the end zone. He's caught his 7th touchdown pass of the season. The Broncos for the point after. It's good. The Chargers ready to return the kick. And no return as this goes for a touchback. The Chargers are set to take the field again on offense after a crazy sequence that didn't go their way. That turnover led to turnover points. And now let's see if the offense can get that back, Phil.
Yeah, listen, I know they're going to be motivated because after they turned the football over last time, the coaches took them to the sideline and just gave them heck. That's for sure. That's a good way of seeing it. So motivation, can't make those kind of mistakes. You got to go out there and be much better.
The Broncos defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. We'll go nickel. Marshall's able to read that play and make the hit.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
That's second down coming up. Rivers is back in shotgun formation. Rivers connects with Antonio Gates. The Chargers are at the line facing third down, which was not an issue for them last week as they converted a number of times in crucial situations. Gordon's going to secure the handoff. The Chargers are going to punt this one away. Breaks out of the tackle. Johnson's in on the tackle. And a run back of about 3. The Broncos now ready to take over again on offense. They were successful on their previous drive, getting the ball all the way to the end zone. I'm sure they're looking for more of the same right now.
Oh, absolutely. That's what you always want. You want to find your way to the end zone, and so many people contributed on that last drive, and you've got to give the coaches a lot of credit for putting the players in excellent position.
And he'll step out of bounds.
The Broncos coaching staff, they have been smart today. They are keeping everybody off bounds, even me. I thought for sure they would run the football, but no, they come out on first down, they throw it, they pick up solid yards. Good job by them.
The Broncos snap it at the 41. And Ingram's the one who made the big stop.
The Broncos offensive coordinator, he has to be frustrated by that play. I think he calls the right play, but what happens? The run loses yards. That's just a bad job by the offensive line.
3rd and 2. And here's the toss. Got the first, and he's got some space. He's averaged about 2 yards a carry on the day.
Well, one of the hardest things to do, and I think in the NFL now, is third and short is run the football and pick up yards. That time, nice job by the offensive line. They showed their power, and they picked up the first down.
Taylor's got 2 tight ends on the field for this snap. Makes the catch in the open field. That's his first reception today.
What a nice catch by the receiver. Getting past the yard markers, makes the catch, and gets a first down.
The offense coming to the line inside the opponent's 20. After the long gain, let's see what they do here. Gets the handle here. Coming up to the line of scrimmage at the 11. The Chargers sat at the line. Dime package. Second down and 10. Intercepted! No return. The ball's coming out to the 20.
Wonderful job by the defense that time. They stayed after it, and inside their own 20, they finally come up with the play. They get the interception, and they keep the other team from getting points on the board.
First down at the 20. Flip to the outside.
The Chargers offensive line will be whooping it up tomorrow when they watch this play in the film room. What a good job by them. Excellent planning and awesome execution.
The Chargers have it at the 44. Malik Jackson chases him down.
Every defense is looking for somebody to hit the quarterback, and the best person to do it is the defensive end. What a good job that time by him.
Rivers has got no one behind him. Just a quarterback waiting for the snap. Allen with the reception. Stewart's the one who brings him to the ground. That is how you draw it up, isn't it, Phil?
Oh, man, a quarterback loves guys that can make catches like this, and they're just so strong. They know how to zero in. They never lose concentration, and you never see them drop a pass.
And the reception by Stevie Johnson. Pass complete, but did not get them to first, so it's second down now.
Defense is crowding the line of scrimmage. They're trying to confuse the quarterback.
He's got the catch. Welcome back to this defensive showdown. Looks like they're in press coverage here. The Broncos packing the box here. 46 formation. Gordon's going to take the handoff now. Gets about 4 yards that time. He's averaging right around 7 yards per carry on the game. Play number 6 coming up on this drive.
When you see linebackers like this shifting, they're trying to confuse the quarterback.
Gordon makes the grab. San Diego, touchdown. Gordon's caught his first touchdown of the season. The Chargers with a PAT to tie the contest. And the extra point is good. The Broncos back deep, ready to receive. Touchback now as the ball comes out to the 20. The Broncos offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go, and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
Bennett has the catch. Gains 19.
One of the better talented tight ends in the NFL. He makes that catch just right in stride and gets a nice catch.
Almost to the 40 at the 39-yard line. Taylor's. The catch is made. Net by Flowers that time.
The Broncos did a good job that time throwing a pass on first down and picked up some nice yards. Now second and short really puts the defense in a tough position.
Second down, 3 to go. They'll go ground. And now they'll be on the other side of the 50 after this play.
You're running back in this league and you pick up first downs and you don't fumble the football, I promise you one thing, you're going to get more carries.
Coming to the line at the 43. First down at the 43. To the ground. Gains 19. He's averaging 5 yards per carry on the day.
If you're running back and you want more carries, do things like this. Read the defense right, read the blocking, and pick up first downs. That's a really good job by the running back.
The Broncos take it from the 23. Go running off the toss.
The line of scrimmage right at the 24.
2nd and 10. 2 hands on the football and has the catch. In the red zone. Press coverage all the way.
Good job by the defensive line, shifting all down inside. I think they're expecting a run up the middle.
Williams in on the tackle.
First down by the offense in the red zone, and, you know, you're on the defensive side. You don't have to worry about deep passes anymore. You can be more aggressive and take some chances.
Taylor's now completed 4 in a row. It's the old counter play. Picked up a couple that time.
Nice job that time by the defense. They were ready for the run. Nowhere for the running back to go, and they stop him for a short gain.
2nd and goal from the 7.
When you get 3rd and goal, a lot of times it just comes down to who's willing to fight the hardest. We'll find out here in a second.
They will snap it now at the 7-yard line. The Chargers will come out in the dime.
Now he's going to change the play, and look out. I think he's going to go down the field with the football.
Brandon Flowers picks off that pass. The defense has done its job and given the offense the chance to take the lead before we reach halftime.
Yeah, that's what you like sometimes. You like to get momentum on your side. The defense makes the play. Now the offense has a little freedom. They can go out here and take a chance, and if you take the right chance, that'll lead to points.
Very nearly intercepted.
Lots of ways to attack cover 2. There's no doubt about it. You can throw it underneath. You can pump fake the safeties, make one of them move, and still throw it deep down the field.
After the incomplete pass, it brings up 2nd down. The give. Got a flag down here. That penalty is, of course, going to be accepted by the defense. Second down, and they must be careful at this point. And Gates is set now, split out wide to the left.
Look at the defensive line. Everybody's shifting to their left.
Almost intercepted. Backs to the wall on 3rd down.
The defensive line, they're all talking. They're all shifting to the right.
And it's knocked down. We're midway through the 2nd, and this game is turning into a classic old-school defensive showdown.
Yeah, it sure is. How about the coaches on both sides? Are they sitting over there shocked that the fact that this might turn into a defensive battle? We know it's always about high scoring, going for it. This is fun to watch, to see something a little different.
Going to try his luck here. And a run back of about 17.
What a good job by the punt returner that time. He caught it, didn't panic. He waited. He saw the blocking in front of him, made some good decisions, and a good punt return.
Coming to the line at the 49.
Taylor's setting up now in the pistol. First down at the 49. It's Bennett. Picks up 8 here. That's another reception, giving him 2.
Anytime you get over 4 yards on first down, it doesn't matter what the play is. Is it a run or a pass? That time, nice throw by the QB. Now they're in great position. Second down and short.
The Broncos snap it at the 41. Shrugs off the first hit.
The Chargers defensive coordinator, my gosh, he is one happy guy. Anytime you get in the backfield and stop a runner and make him lose yards, that's some good stuff.
Third down and 3. Handoff. Away from the ball. There's going to take it the distance. Ball is out. This one's going back the other way. That's a touchback, and the ball will be spotted at the 20. Midway through the second, Phil, and they're handed a break with the fumble. Let's see what they can do with it before halftime.
Well, I love what they did. They went out there and caused that break by being physical and aggressive on the defensive side. Now it's up to the offense to go out there and find a way to get down the field.
First down at the 20. Has his target. Baldwin's tackled right at the 28.
The Chargers did a good job there on first down. That pass picks up some good solid yards. Now second and short, much easier to call those kind of plays.
Rivers, his completion percentage, 60% on the day. Muscles through the defender. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
Gordon is a great running back to have on your football team, isn't he? He goes up in there and gets the first down. Now your offense has 3 more chances.
First down and 10. Takes the hit, throws. It's now second down. This will probably be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Handoff by Rivers. And gains about 1. And now we reach the 2-minute warning here in the second quarter. That last play was a run. Third down coming up. For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. Rivers out of the gun. Reaches out and snatches it. That's reception number 2 for him.
When you play a cover 3 defense, you protect against the deep pass, but the problem is all the underneath stuff is wide open, and the quarterback is taking advantage of that.
Gordon's got it. Screen. Failing to complete that one, so second down here. The Broncos with 2 extra defensive backs in the dime. Allen's got the catch and the first.
My gosh, the wide receivers in the NFL now, it's incredible. It's not that you have 1. Every team has 2 and 3, and some have 4. Good job that time by him hauling in that pass.
Here's the first snap after the big play. Here's the handoff. There's a flag out. The defense will take the penalty.
Got to give the defense some credit on first down. There's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
Setting up now at the 44-yard line.
Rivers out of the gun. Catch made. He's taken down at the 35.
Every quarterback in the NFL loves this coverage where you got 4 defensive backs all playing deep. So in routes, anything across the middle, usually it's wide open. Good job by the quarterback taking advantage of the defense that time.
Rivers, his completion percentage, 60% on the day. It out.
Well, when you get in a situation like this, Jim, and you get third long, I'll tell you what catches a defense by surprise. Run a double move on the outside against the defensive back, because everybody in the stands and the defensive players all think you're going to throw it short.
breaking huddle at the 35-yard line.
From the gun, Phillip Rivers ready for the snap. They'll go shotgun here. Almost intercepted.
The Chargers really don't have much of a chance of picking up this first down. It's third long. Of course, the defense is looking for passes down the field. They're all over everything, and the pass goes incomplete.
The kick, it's through there. The kick is good. We're nearing halftime, and you have to believe taking the lead on this field goal changes the complexion in the locker room at halftime.
Jim, it does. It makes you positive. It puts you in a great frame of mind. You feel good. You can't wait to go in there and listen to the coaches. They're going to give you some information that you hope that will bring you out here in the second half and get things and make it even better than it is right now.
First down at the 20. Look at that concentration as he makes the grab. On his way. Gonna take it home for the touchdown. Still, they have the lead now here late in the second thanks to that touchdown, and they should have it, in fact, when we go to the intermission.
Oh, now you're seeing the future, huh? So you know those things. No, I'm just kidding, of course, Jim. Like to have a little fun with you every once in a while. But, hey, nice drive by the offense. That puts them in a great frame of mind going into halftime here soon.
The Chargers ready to return the kick. Williams got it. Keeps his legs moving. And Williams is tackled down at the 17. And a run back of about 9.
The Chargers stepping back onto the field to get this next drive underway. Their previous possession was a field goal.
Yeah, I think they feel good about that field goal. They made some good plays, and they got down there, and they moved the football, and they got in position where they could kick the field goal. Now you take the knowledge that you gained from that last drive, use it, and try to go down there now and score a touchdown.
They've got to be wondering, though, can they finish off a drive today? Almost to the 40 at the 39-yard line.
And Gates is split out wide on the left. First down at the 39. Trying to hook up with Allen that time, but this pass goes incomplete.
Well, I guess the quarterback thought the coverage was a little too tight, so he just threw the football completely away from the receiver that time.
Second down following that incompletion. The Broncos go with the dime formation here on defense. Rivers finds Allen. How about the way he always locks in and concentrates on the catch?
Man, he's got hands like glue. When you shake his hand, he can break yours because that's how strong they are. So not surprised to see him just reach out and just snatch the football out of the air.
First down here after the completion.
Rivers will take the snap from the gun.
Launches it down the field. But it falls incomplete.
Got to give the secondary credit. In this passing league now, it's hard to make plays, but a good play there and another incomplete pass.
Playing press coverage to the outside. One more snap, and we'll head to halftime.
Phillip Rivers from the shotgun.
Going deep.
One half down, and both offenses still searching for answers. We've got a defensive battle on our hands, and Larry Ridley is coming up next.
That'll be a touchback, and the ball will be placed at the 20. The Chargers talk things over at the intermission, and I'm sure one of the first orders of business was to try to figure out a way to get this offense going, Phil.
Absolutely. That's what you want to do, and I think you do that by play call. So the coach, they have many plays that we call drive starters. Catch the defense by surprise. They need to call one of those right here and right now to get this offense going.
That little throw was good for only 3, so it's now second down and 7.
When linebackers move around like this, you know what it means? Nothing. Confusion's no one.
That's reception number 4 for him.
The Chargers just picked up a big first down that time, Jim. When you're down in the second half, every first down is crucial. Nice job that time by the offense.
And Gates is out wide on the left. The Chargers snap it at the 31. It's wide open. Gordon's taken down at the 49. He's averaging right around 7 yards per carry on the game.
Look at the signals. The D-line is all shifting down inside. They're expecting a run right up the middle.
Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
This is one good tackling defense. They stay in good position at all times, and we saw it that time when they stopped the play for a short gain.
Ball at the 47. Second down and 6. Third down now. The Chargers have to get to the 41 for a first. They'll go ground. There's a flag out. Boy, his head got yanked back the other way. An obvious face mask penalty, and that's a big one.
It's about safety of the players, too. That's why when you grab, hit the helmet in certain situations, it's going to be a 15-yard penalty. Don't grab.
Look at Derek Wolfe with the sack.
Well, you see it all the time. When the offensive line can't stop the defensive pass rush, then you have your running backs hit a defensive lineman before they go out for the pass.
The Chargers are at the line of scrimmage with a pair of backs split behind the quarterback. Gordon's ready to run off the screen. Gordon's marked down after a gain of 9.
Well, it's a tight game up to this point. You got third and long. You're losing by a few points. You can't win the game on this play, but I'll tell you what, you can sure lose it. If you force this football down the field, you have a turnover, it could be the end of the game.
They'll send it back to the quarterback out of the gun. And the grab is made by Ladarius Green. Inside, and he's home for the touchdown.
Even on short passes, accuracy is a big, big deal. When you put it on them right in stride, look what happens. They catch it in stride. They don't slow down, of course, and good things happen. Nice touchdown run.
The Broncos back deep, ready to receive. Webster's got it. Johnson's going to make the tackle. That return's good for about 30.
The Broncos preparing to get things going again on offense. They took it all the way on their previous possession, mostly getting it done through the air.
Yeah, they got the leader, don't they? That quarterback, he takes control of the situation when he goes out on the field. And I know that defense, they had great respect for him. Now they fear him. That's a tough spot to be in on the defensive side. The Broncos did a good job that time picking up the first down. Let's look at the situation. You're behind in the second half. You keep looking to pick up those first downs, and, you know, you get enough of them. What does it do? Pretty simple. It leads to a score.
Taylor's now going to leave the pocket and tuck it under.
Nice job that time by the defensive player. He is all over the receiver in this man-to-man coverage, and there was just nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. The defensive line now spreading out. I think they want to try to pressure the quarterback.
Toss to the outside.
You got to be able to fight adversity in the NFL or in any sports, but the fumble, not even thought about by this running back anymore. He is just out there getting it done.
They're able to move the chains after that last run. The Chargers defense now loading up, expecting pass with a dime defense. That tackle was made at the 27-yard line.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
The Broncos from the 27. And that gains a few. Third down.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They were all over the run that time, and they only give up a short gain.
He's going to get another carry. And he's taken down, but not until he picks up the first.
The Broncos, good job that time, moving the chains, picking up that first down. And, Jim, of course, there's no time to panic in a situation like this. I think they know that. It's in the second half. You're down just a few points. Just keep looking for ways to get another first down, and that'll serve your team well.
Halfway through the third quarter. Outside now on the toss.
Good job by the defensive line standing in there and fighting, and they hold the running back to a short gain. Anytime your team is down, you're inside the other team's red zone, you look for one of your star players, your quarterback, wide receiver, or running back. They need to make a big play here.
And he gains maybe 3.
If you want to run the football with success, you're going to have plays like this where they pick up very little yardage. Don't listen to the fans. Keep running it, and it'll work.
It's third down coming up. Quarters formation here for the defense. Catch made. That picks up 7.
The Broncos look pretty confident out there on the field, don't they? And they're very calm, and they should be. That first down, they're right in this game. Don't look down the field for that big play. Just keep marching.
First and goal from the 10. They'll run it here. Ends up picking up 3 yards. The defense accepts the penalty.
What a job by the defense down on the goal line. They were playing run all the way. It was a run. They got the penetration, and they tackled the runner for a loss.
First and goal. What a hit, and the ball falls incomplete.
Latimer's really hit hard that time. And I know the football hit his hands, but when a defender times it perfectly like that, with that much power and speed going into that receiver, you are going to let that football go. That's human nature. Really good job by the defensive player.
Latimer's got it on a pass, had some heat on it.
Jim, I love these situations. Third and goal, what are they going to call? They're going to run the football, they're going to go with a pass, and if it is a pass, I will look for something quick.
The Chargers come out in a dime package.
Good job by the defense, all shifting inside. They're expecting it.
Runs it across for the touchdown. And the lead is theirs now, just before we reach the fourth quarter. What a huge touchdown that could prove to be.
Yeah, we're getting to that point of the game where you're starting to think and you involve the strategy. How do you want to approach things on the defensive side? You want to start calling plays on the offensive side that eats up the clock. Those things are in play now.
And a touchback.
The Chargers offense coming back onto the field. It was a good drive for them the last time they had it, all the way down to the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, you know, in this game, Jim, it's all about momentum. And when you feel you got the momentum on your side, you got to take advantage of it. So now I think it's up to the offensive coordinator to call the right plays.
That's a gain of 6.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to. And also, it opens up so many other things for your offense.
Phillip Rivers has it under center. Second down, 4 to go. Toss to the outside. Marshall's all over the ball carrier.
The Chargers running back that time, he makes a bad decision. You can't be looking to make every play a big play when you're running the football. Look for a few yards, take advantage of that. He tries for the big play. What happens? He gets tackled for a loss.
It'll be third down. Woodhead lined up in the backfield. And intercepted. And he's brought to the ground. What a nice spot to begin this drive. First down at the 31. Legion's in on the tackle. Double tight end formation. The Broncos snap it at the 31. Taylor's the defense gets a sack.
Man, this defensive end, Jim, he is some talent. That time, good job, makes the move, shows the speed, and gets around there and gets the sack.
So they get to the quarterback on that last play. Third down coming up. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. Incomplete, and this is going to be a 3-and-out.
Well, sometimes when you have a talented receiver, you just got to put up with plays like that. He might drop a few, but when he does catch it, it can make a big play.
The field goal attempt is good. It's good.
You got to take advantage of good field position. The offense doesn't do it that time. I know they get 3 points out of it. Nice kick, but still a letdown for the offense.
And a touchback here will bring the ball out to the 20. The Chargers offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake the last time they had the ball. The turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go, and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
Gordon's met after a gain of 8. He's averaging right around 7 yards per carry on the game. Second down and 2 to go after the running play. Gordon's lined up behind his quarterback as the single back. The tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
The Chargers just picked up a big first down that time, Jim. When you're down in the second half, every first down is crucial. Nice job that time by the offense.
The Chargers offense tries to continue some momentum, still possessing the football as the final quarter gets underway. They'll take the snap, the first here in the fourth quarter. Marshall's there to take him down.
That was a good idea that time by the offensive coordinator. Trying to go with the run game here in the fourth quarter when they're only down 1 score. Defense was ready and stops it for a short gain.
2nd and 6. They hand it off to him again. And that picks up 3.
Defense wasn't fooled by that play call. The defense, even though their team is leading, they were ready for the run, and they stopped the offense that time just for a couple yards.
The defense looking for one more stop here on third down after that run. The Chargers have to get to the 41 for a first. Has his target. And he's tackled, but not until he picked up the first down.
The Chargers did a good job that time picking up the first down. Let's look at the situation. You're behind in the second half. You keep looking to pick up those first downs, and, you get enough of them. What does it do? Pretty simple. It leads to a score.
The ball is taken out of his hands.
Sometimes when you have a player with this kind of talent, you're willing to put up with a few drop passes because when he catches it, he has a chance of going all the way.
Second down and 10. Out of the eye. Here's the handoff.
Nothing like a running back who fights for every extra yard. When you get that extra yard or two, what it does, it just creates better situations for your offense.
Now 3rd and short following the run.
The defensive line saw something the offense is doing. Look at them all shifting to the right. Jim, this is a situation where I think the odds are on your side and you go for it. That's what I think. Here it is, fourth quarter, you're down, you're near midfield, 4th and short. I think you got a very good chance of getting this. I would go for it, but we'll see what the coach decides.
The Chargers will go for it here on 4th down and a short yardage situation. Rivers out of the gun. The Chargers turn the ball over on downs.
Well, it's in the second half. When your team is losing, here's a 4th down situation, and you feel like you just got to go for it. I don't know if I agree with that call, but they try it. They come up short. That is deflating. Look at that. The defensive line, now they're all spreading out.
Handoff made. Choose there that time for the tackle. Running the football is a mindset, and it's one this team has today for sure.
You can tell this was the thought process all week long by the offense. We're going to go out there, we're going to out-tough the other team and just run the football right at them, and it has worked well.
Makes the catch. Going to be a penalty here.
Grabbing the face mask. We see it almost once a week, and here it happens again.
Well, a lot of times these defenders, I'll give them a little slack because they're running so fast. They're trying to tackle some tremendous athletes in open space, and sometimes accidentally you're going to grab the face mask.
It's complete to Bennett.
The Broncos are really a true football team. Their defense, we know it's good. They don't want to just rely on it. The offense, nice job picking up that 1st down. Eat the clock up. Keep the pace of the game on your side. Small lead here in the second half. That was a good job. Nice situation here for the offense. They're winning the football game. Now they're in the red zone. Let's see if they can come up with a play that fools the defense.
Touchdown, Broncos. Bennett's caught his first touchdown of the season.
Nice throw by the quarterback that time. Put it right on the money. Not a big window. It doesn't matter to him today. Great control of the football. Put it right in there for the touchdown.
The point after try is in the books. The Broncos getting set to kick it away. Williams has got a chance for a return. And he runs it out to about the 27 before he's taken down. Quarters formation here for the defense. 1st down at the 27. Keenan Allen has the catch. Rivers is alone in the backfield. The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage. Intercepted.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
The Broncos coming back onto the field on offense. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it.
Listen, momentum is on their side. When you have that going for you, keep the defense guessing at what you're going to do, so I think it's very important to stay aggressive in this situation. What a good job by the running back that time. He reads the blocks very well, and he picks his way through there and picks up a 1st down. That's 21.
Taylor's lining up in the pistol. 1st down at the 21. Atachu's there to take him down.
Jim, the offensive coordinator's done a terrific job so far here today. He's got his team winning. They're in the red zone. Let's see how clever he's going to be on this call.
Latimer's got it on a pass that had some heat. First down, offense readying for the snap. Let's see how they back up the big play here. Handoff out of the eye. He's brought to a halt. And here we have 2nd down. Now the offense in their hurry-up. Right back to him once more. Broncos, touchdown. And a 2nd touchdown on the game.
That was a good job on that touchdown that time. And I'll tell you, there's nothing like being on top of the other team and make them chase you.
The Chargers ready to return the kick. Williams got it on the return. Ray's there to make the tackle. And a run back of about 16. The Chargers just gave up some big turnover points. Let's see if they can hold on to the football this time, Phil, because we know how crucial it is. We talked to the coaches about it this week. This was their concern with this team.
Well, if you want to stay on the field, you better quit turning it over, right, Jim? That's what the coaches look. You make mistakes on the field, they're going to be forgiving to a point, but you got to be smart, you got to be efficient, and get the job done.
Looks like they're in press coverage here. 2nd and 12. He has the grab. Baldwin's brought down at the 21.
Things haven't changed from when I played till now. Within zone coverage, quarterbacks, offensive coordinator, and receivers, they expect a completed pass, and that's what they got in this last play.
Rivers out of the gun. And it's swatted away.
Well, Jim, that's a nice job by the defender knocking that football down on 3rd down. That's what you want to do as a defense. Of course, you want to get off the field. Every time an offense completes a 3rd down pass, their chances of getting a score on that drive go up big time. So getting off the field was great. Nice job by the defender.
The Broncos ready to go on the march again, and that's exactly what they've been doing here lately. They've taken it all the way down the field on the last 2 possessions for touchdowns. Phil, can they make it 3 straight?
Let me say this to you, Jim. It's just not that easy. As we're watching this game and how they're playing on the offensive side, they make it look easy, but trust me, I was down there one time. It's a hard job.
2nd down here. Just 2 minutes left in this one now. Back in a moment. Press coverage all the way. Let's go. Here's the quick toss. Has the 1st down. Now looking for more. And the tackle is made at the 35-yard line.
The Broncos offensive line will be whooping it up tomorrow when they watch this play in the film room. What a good job by them. Excellent planning and awesome execution.
1st and 10. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. And that's a gain of 9.
Great call here by the coach in this situation. Keep running the football. Keep that clock moving. You have the lead. Just tell your quarterback to tell everybody on offense this. Hold on to the football and don't have a penalty where you could stop that clock.
Searching for space to the right. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a 1st down.
Good job by the offense here with a good lead in the 2nd half, picking up that 1st down, and that's what you want to do. Take your time, look at the play clock, take it down as low as you can, and keep picking up those 1st downs.
How important was this victory today, Phil?
They're all important, but this one gives you that little confidence, makes next week a lot easier to deal with.
For Phil Simms and all the crew, Jim Nantz saying so long.